Now we are doing it. We are implementing it. And as I said, this workshop is very historic in our process, in our evolution, in the metamorphosis of this system of pre-selecting judges from which we form the pool or the reservoir from which the president may appoint. Of course, judicial reform is essentially a responsibility of the Supreme Court. How to make the judiciary work so it's independent, so it has integrity, so the judges and justices there work with competence, with industry, with dedication. That is the responsibility of the Supreme Court. But in that responsibility, I think number one would be the Judicial and Bar Council. Because no amount of cleansing, no amount of reforming will be successful if the new judges who come in are not themselves pre-reformed, pre-cleansed. I'll give a little example. You know, I'm holding a clear glass of water. Let's say that this is the judiciary in the Philippines, and it contains clear water. No? That means pure, drinkable, clean water. Drinkable by the Filipino people, meaning it's good for the Filipino people, no? Because water is good for the health. But if you add, you know, this gets exhausted. Members of the judiciary retire. They're changed. Let's add a little coffee from Congressman Dato Manong. Here. It's no longer clear, isn't it? The coffee that is being poured in are the new judges and justices. And the container from which they come from is the responsibility of the JBC. That is our responsibility here, to see to it that the water that comes in is as clear as the water inside the cup. Sorry, that's one. I owe you another cup of coffee. So we say that our job is as critical as that of the Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court can never maintain the clarity, the purity of the water inside the glass unless the water that comes in, that is poured in by the JBC, is just as clear. So we have that responsibility. And as a matter of fact, if originally the water is not so clear, and we put in clear water, the water in the reservoir or in the cup will become a little clearer, isn't it? So the JBC holds a critical function in the desiderata of the Constitution. What are the qualifications of judges according to our Constitution? Competent. Competence. These are required by the Constitution. Competence, integrity, probity, independence. Why have I memorized them? Very easy. I have a code word. CP, C-I-P-I. Competence, integrity, probity, independence. CP, isn't it? As a matter of fact, I made it a little bit easier in my speeches. I said, there are really 4 Ins of a good judge or of a good judiciary. 4 Ins: independence, integrity, intelligence, and industry. They're all there also. So easy to remember. But if you want to be technical and go to the Constitution, we say CP, C-I-P-I. But as I said, it is the responsibility of the Judicial and Bar Council to see to it that all those who enter the judiciary, the reluctant doors of the judiciary, have the CP and the Ins.